windy, so the audio might not be great. We might have to do a voiceover anyway. But you're gonna tell me what you did here.
Yeah, this is our fireplace, and this is a forge that I made.
So this is our fire ring. We know that this is kind of a safe area. It's away from buildings. That building in the background is just a tool shed, but we're far enough away.
I just used the rocks from this and bricks and stuff. Obviously, it's very limited, doesn't go very far back.
Right.
But should have worked for forging.
So would you think you'd be able to make a pretty good sized knife? How long of a knife do you think you could make in this forge?
A few inches.
A few inches? So we have enough forge there that you could make a knife that's a few inches long.
Let's just say from here to there, that's probably the maximum of how long I can make the knife.
Okay.
There to the back.
All right. So what else do you need to make this forge work?
I need fuel.
Fuel, yes, agreed. We have charcoal, right? That's what we're gonna use?
Well, we could, yeah, I like to do that. We could also use sticks and stuff.
Use sticks?
Yeah, I want to use charcoal.
So pretty much anything that burns, right?
Yeah.
And then what's the other ingredient you need?
Air.
We want a really intense fire, so we have to force air in there. So what are we gonna use for that?
A blow dryer.
Blow dryer?
Yep.
Okay. Just like a regular blow dryer you'd buy at Walmart or whatever?
Yeah.
Or do you need some special thing you ordered for $400 off of internet somewhere?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay.
Yeah, and the blow dryer is probably one that you've seen before if you watch our channel.
Yeah. So and then the tools that you're going to get, that's where we have to order stuff off the internet that costs hundreds of dollars, right?
We already have it.
And what are they? What main tools do you need?
Basically, a hammer, something to hammer with, and an anvil, which could, I guess, be a rock or chunk of metal.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. So really, once you get a blow dryer going here, I mean, you even have rocks laying around here. If you didn't have a chunk of metal, you could actually pound on some of these rocks.
Yeah.
And use them as an anvil. Of course, you'd break the rocks eventually, but especially with your superhuman strength. All right. So what do we got here?
We have charcoal. There's also some in the forge. We haven't burned any yet.
Hard to see there.
And here's the blow dryer. And what I'm going to be forging.
Okay, so you got a piece of rebar and vice grips. What's this big metal thing on the end of the blow dryer?
This is to light it. So the blow dryer normally would melt and stuff here, or damage the heat would damage the blow dryer. So we attached this so that it could this would take the heat, not the blow dryer.
Okay.
And it would still be focused on the fire.
Right.
So this is just a thick piece of metal, kind of heavy, that can also be used as an anvil.
What else did you say you could use?
Rocks.
Rocks? Concrete or rocks or whatever. Any kind of a hard, flat surface. Concrete might work better than rocks because it's nice and flat. But you can find, pretty flat rocks. But they will eventually break if you keep pounding on them. So if you don't have an anvil, you can use scrap steel if you have access to it, or even just whatever. I've seen people forge on a block of wood. So, all right. So next step is just get a fire going, like as if we were lighting like a charcoal grill, and then get to work. I'm not sure if we actually caught that on video, the beginning there, but you just use some lighter fluid or whatever your choice is for getting fire started. And then I don't know if we want to maybe we'll let it burn a little bit before we start forcing air on it, but we'll see. One thing to note too is that this guard on here isn't absolutely necessary. You could do this without the guard, but it's nice to have it. Yes, a bucket of water is good to have. And then, of course, you got to dress appropriately. You want to wear a reasonable amount of protective clothing so you don't get sparks on you and get burned. Obviously, protect your eyes. And these gloves, it would be much better if I had a pair that fit him better. My son's got pretty big hands, but not quite as big as mine yet. So it'd be better if we had ones that fit him a little better. We'll work on that. But at the moment, we're just making do with what we have.
I like to hammer the charcoal in if it's not where I want it.
It's a little bit of a windy day, and it's despite the sun and everything, it's a little bit cool out here. So you don't have a lot of time to work it, especially when you're outdoors and you got a little bit of wind blowing. It'll cool off the steel pretty quick. But that's the idea. So that's how easy it is.
I highly suggest doing this. It's pretty fun.
Say that again.
I highly suggest doing forging. It's pretty fun.
Awesome.